not Forrest Whitaker. That's the other. That was in Rogue One. It was anyway, but yeah, supporting characters do a great job. 2, like at best, it's like an okay show, but because it's coming off of like the sequel trilogy, all it has to be is like okay, and people will love it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, speaking of Star Wars stories I haven't seen, I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
Go!
And today we're going to be kind of not blind reacting, but half blind reacting to the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. And then we're going to be talking about Spawn Volume 1 by Todd McFarlane. So, Talon.
Yes.
You chose the Mandalorian trailer and Spawn.
No, Jake chose Spawn.
Oh, Jake chose Spawn, sorry. Okay. But you chose the Mandalorian trailer.
Yep.
That's just because it came out today,
yes.
And it is somewhat, it's tangentially related to comic books.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about Star Wars on the show before. Let's not be
We have
too
talked.
hasty.
We've talked about Star Wars on the show before. I've been hesitant to do so before, also though. But anyway, it is not outside of the purview of our audience, so I make an exception.
All right. So,
anyway, is there anything that you would like to say before we watch and react?
Possible spoilers for Mandalorian Season 1 if for some reason you haven't seen it, is what I'm going to say.
I definitely have not.
Yeah, I was going to say, Showinta and Cody both look like they haven't seen it.
And I've seen about an episode and a half. So.
Am I the only one who's watched all of The Mandalorian? And I didn't even choose this?
Yes.
Where do you watch it? Do you watch it on Disney Plus?
I did, because my parents bought it, and
they're smart people.
I'm not paying for them. I'm not paying for my version of Disney Plus, so I don't feel bad.
Gotcha.
But they also haven't bought Mulan, so I have to.
That is a little less embarrassing for you.
I am half paying for Disney Plus. I'm sharing it with my sister. But also I haven't seen The Mandalorian because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like watching it.
You're busy. It's alright. We can't all see all things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
So, let's get into the video.
Okay.
We see a planet. And a planet that looks a lot like Earth. But obviously
it's not Earth. It's
blue and it's green. It must be Earth.
And the ship. Someone noticed the cargo bay was open.
Yeah, it's a really. First of all, it's a kind of crappy ship in the Star Wars universe, and it's had a hard life in the last couple days.
Deemed such destruction.
Got didgeridoo.
Yeah.
You must reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must
Hey look, Tusken Raiders. Don't you love episode 4? Hey look, an ice planet. Don't you love episode 5?
And an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers.
This is the way.
Yes, we do.
Man,
someone loved Baby Yoda. They were like all gushing.
Yep. Hey, look, some X-Wings.
They were just like, oh my gosh,
speeders. Gina Carano's there.
You know this is no place for a child.
Is he referring to Yoda, baby?
It's not Yoda.
I mean, Baby Yoda. But it's not Yoda.
Sorry, Baby Yoda.
So it's just called the child.
It's not Yoda.
They were like, oh my gosh, she got scared and pressed the button!
This is the way.
Now this is the way the way of the Force? Way, or?
No, the way
Way as
of
in
the
the direction.
Mandalorian.
The way of the Mandalorian?
This is the way. Is it like? Okay, so again, spoilers for the Mandalorian, but to explain, I'll have to go into like Mandalorian has been retconned to not be like a full-on race. It is like a collection of different races who live together as Mandalorians.
Gotcha.
So like when the person who is known as a Mandalorian got orphaned at some battle in the Clone Wars and was picked up by Mandalorians and became a Mandalorian. And so when they say this is the way, they're talking about this is the Mandalorian way.
Gotcha.
So, like, jumping ahead, like, there's, like, so let's say that this series gets, like, carried into, like, season 5, season 6, and, like, every show ends up doing a time jump for some reason. Like, we're basically gonna see, like, whatever race Yoda is, because nobody actually knows what the name of that is. There's just gonna be, like, a Yoda Mandalorian. That's what's gonna happen, right? Like, that just makes sense.
Oh.
Yes,
Gotcha.
it seems to be that is the ultimate end result of this.
A killer Yoda.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. Oh.
I mean, it seems to be giving people what they want, more Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being cute.
Yeah.
In terrifying situations.
I don't get it. I really don't. Like the person that was reviewing this that I saw, she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's Baby Yoda! So cute!" I was like, I don't understand.
I mean, he's really cute, but I don't think this trailer was that cute.
I mean, the
No.
trailer was...
And also, like, he's been overused to the point where somebody was saying, like, he's the new Minion meme or whatever. I was like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Not as much taken over by Facebook moms, but it's getting to that point where it feels that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I mean, he could easily become the new Minions.
Yeah, I mean, like, he definitely could have, like, if Disney was more prepared, like, off the bat, but, like, for the first, like, 3 months after Mandalorian came out, and people were like, man, Baby Yoda's super cute, like, there was no official merch that you could buy, because Disney did not foresee at all that Baby Yoda would be, like, as big of a thing.
Which is weird,
Literally.
because they have the Ewoks, like, is that right?
It's incredibly weird, because, like,
They're
every other
Disney.
thing they make to be, like, super profitable and super marketable, but the one thing that came out, like, originally that was super profitable and marketable, they didn't do anything with.
They create some. They're planning a show which has a cute little creature in it, and they didn't think to like prepare.
Not even for a second, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really showing how enduring Baby Yoda is, because literally 2 days ago, my friend drew a picture of Yoda, and I was like talking. We suddenly just started talking about Baby Yoda, of course, of course.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
send me your favorite Baby Yoda memes. And so I was like, oh crap, it's been a while. I forgot about Baby Yoda because it's been a while. So I looked them up, and some of the memes are so dumb and so boring. Just slap any text on Baby Yoda picture, and it's cute how, violent text or whatever. Because it's a juxtaposition.
Also, I'm just gonna say now that Saga's better than Star Wars. They're very comparable stories, and it's better.
I have not read Saga.
I would say,
Cody.
from what I have read of Saga, I do not agree, but also...
I will say, that's a very controversial opinion, that I don't
You're gently
feel
easing into that.
100% confident in supporting, even though Saga is very, very good.
He's not running for office. He's just supporting his decision and opinion.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, this could totally be, or the Mandalorian could be, I don't even remember the bounty hunter's name because it's been a while since I read
Boba Fett?
Saga, but no, not Boba Fett, the bounty hunter in Saga.
I thought it was something Boba.
That's
No,
Star
it
Wars.
It's-
Wait, what? I thought we were talking about Star Wars.
He's talking
No,
about
the one in-
Saga.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. I mean, Boba, okay. Okay, all right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so it could be that guy and, Lying Cat and the little girl.
Right. Oh, okay. I know his name started with "the."
And I'm all like, yeah, the Will, that's his name.
Got it.
yeah, but I don't think
See, and it would,
the difference is I don't think Disney owns Saga. There's your problem.
no, they don't.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
also,
giant corporation.
Also, Brian K. Vaughan is like pretty against having a Saga adaptation. I guess he wants to keep it strictly comics, and I'm like, but it's so good. I want to see more.
I should say, I don't know why I defended Star Wars when, like, it's only the potential of Star Wars that I like. Like, everything I've watched or read so far has always been like, doesn't live up to the potential. Like, The Mandalorian, based on someone who has not watched it and who has seen Best of Baby Yoda clipped together from every episode. And I'm like, like, I don't know if there's anything really going on in these episodes other than, do I give up the child? Is Baby Yoda okay? Baby Yoda's okay now.
I mean, okay, so two things about Mandalorian from having watched all of it. Gina Carano is pretty good. All the supporting characters do like a really good job, including like not Forrest Whitaker. That's the other that was in Rogue One. It was anyway, but yeah, supporting characters do a great job. Two, like at best, it's like an okay show, but because it's coming off of like the sequel trilogy, all it has to be is like okay, and people will love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Star Wars stories I still haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
Don't. Straight up don't.
That's the movie one, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the last movie. Okay, I watched that.
I've seen all of them, and I am on the side that those movies are okay. I like those movies.
Like,
They're fine.
okay.
I
like,
mean, I don't know. I guess I remember watching the original Star Wars, and I just don't remember it because it wasn't that impactful to me.
Gotcha.
like, do you remember?
That's pretty fair.
Do you guys remember like how angry I was, or like not even angry, but just like unhappy I was when Episode 8 came out, and how long I would rail against that movie? Like, now I'm coming back on it, and I like Episode 8 now. Episode 9 is that bad.
Yeah.
Like
I liked
I'm
Episode
coming
8.
around to Episode 8.
No.
That's how they get you. They make continuously worse things
No,
so that
no.
you look back on the bad things they gave you fondly.
In my opinion, they ruined Episode 8, and then Episode 9 was just them trying to recover.
Like,
So
I still
in
don't
that
like.
regard, I think 9 is better than 8.
I still don't like Ryan Johnson as a filmmaker, but technically, he set the stage for way more interesting things than J.J. Abrams did in either of his two movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I really don't like
Yeah.
the purple-haired lady. I'm gonna say straight up, like, worst part of that film, which colors the entire
Yeah,
movie.
like,
Oh,
there are other,
You're
like-
actually,
supposed to not
actually-
like her, right?
the purple-haired lady plus Rose and all that space casino stuff like that was just irritating to me.
yeah, like the Act 2 into Act 3 of that movie is kind of like bad, but like there are good things with like, hey, maybe the story of Star Wars isn't just generic good versus bad. Hey, maybe anybody can be a Jedi. It's not a weird like bloodlines thing.
I totally like totally gonna do something with Finn more, right? Like the
Yeah.
whole Jedi thing and his Force thing,
I-
and then it's just like nothing happened. I think that's the biggest
Yeah.
disappointment to me.
They stressed that hard in
Yeah.
the 7. I was like, oh, is he gonna be able to use the Force when he comes back? Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess like it just ends up mostly like I like failed potential more than straight up like not addressing things in your movie that you yourself bring up in like about episode 9. Like it was just there's too much to get into about it, especially in our Spawn episode.
Yes. So going back
Yeah.
to the trailer of The Mandalorian, what did we like about it?
I mean, I liked basically what I like about most Star Wars things. Like, you know, it looked really nice. The spaceships and all of that stuff. The action looked good and exciting. And yeah, like I mean, it's like they have like it's almost like bad how formulaic it is at this point. Because it's like, you know, they have a lady speaking over the, you know, over the images, saying like talking about what the mission is. Got that like what is that, Hans Zimmer or something, like ding, and then like some weird music going on, and then like yeah, but basically it looks like visually it's nice, and it seems like it gives the illusion that it's going to be exciting, but it doesn't really tell you much. Well, I mean, it does give the story, like, you know, the basic plot line, or well, not the whole plot line, but the thread that they want you to follow. But
yeah. So
yeah.
someone pointed out that they set the scene for, so basically the plot is, with in layman's terms, I guess, or like in a nutshell, is the Mandalorian is trying to find Jedi so that he could drop Baby Yoda off. And
It's like, hey, this is your problem now.
Right, yeah. And someone pointed out
Because-
that it was weird that he said Jedi. I mean, like, sorcerers?
Yeah, the Jedi were around.
Right.
Technically, the Jedi just helped destroy the Empire like 4 years ago.
I was gonna say, like,
Right.
don't.
So
Like,
that was
why is
something
he
that,
acting like there's some secluded group?
that was someone pointed out.
Like, even before that, like, the Jedi were around when the Mandalorian, like, when he was a kid in the Clone Wars. Because, like, that's, like, the big reveal of, like, who the Mandalorian is. It's like, oh, it happened in a prequel. And then it's... But, like, Jedi had to have been around. Like, we don't, like, think that the USSR was a weird, like, commie myth. It was around.
Yeah.
People who, like, lived under them are still around.
Right. Yeah, I think that the trailer, I agree with Cody that the trailer looks very cinematic, looks very spectacular, but watching an episode and a half of the first season is not going to draw me in. Like, I know that if I just sit down and watch it, I'm not going to be enthralled with it.
Yeah, I will say, it is hard to be enthralled with the series, like, even having watched it, that introduces its main antagonist in the very last episode.
Wow, okay.
But, I mean, I'll probably watch it just because I watched season 1, so...
Right. All right. Anything
But
else you want to say?
it's not motivating you to renew your Disney Plus subscription.
I'm not
No.
I'm not renewing till Falcon and Winter Soldier is released.